Hey everyone, Alan from OAC here, and I'm just out for a nice little day trip here at this little cabin, having a nice fire and enjoying the beautiful day. I want to talk a little bit about what we bring in our bags when we're going to go out for a day trip on skin-based skis. So we can dig in. First thing about the bag itself, I like the bag to be a little bit bigger than I take down during the summer. The reason for that is I'm normally carrying a bit more bulky items, a little bit more clothes, a little bit more like insulated clothing and water bottles, so it's nice to just have a little bit extra space. But let's go ahead and dive in and see what we have. First thing I have that I like to keep really handy at the top of my pack is a first aid kit. And the reason for that is, of course, if something happens, I want to be able to get to this quick. I like to keep it nice and easy to identify in a really bright colored bag. So just in case something goes wrong, I have my kit with me. Next thing in the bag I have is my extras. So this is a waterproof dry bag, a little roll top dry bag, which is really handy for keeping things that you just don't want to get wet. Inside of this I have an emergency blanket, a battery backup, a really small headlamp, matches, which I use to get the fire going, and a small knife. And all of this I like to keep just in one small bag so I don't forget it. It lives in my pack, so then I don't have to worry to try to remember all these little items. So for me, this is my little emergency pack. I don't really plan to use any of it. I don't necessarily need to have a headlamp. I hope to be back well before dark, but just in case, always good to have. Have some extra clothing. I brought along today an extra puffy jacket and a pair of mittens. Sometimes my hands get cold if I'm sitting around, so I like to have a little bit warmer gloves than what I'm normally skiing with, and an extra puffy jacket in case it gets a bit chilly. And I have my water bottle. I like to use the Hydro Flask insulated bottles. I like the colors, they're pretty easy to see. I tend to sometimes forget things when there's a lot to manage, so I like the bright colors, especially in winter time. They can be easy to see if it's dark out, and they really pop against the snow. Also, I really like to carry the insulated bottles because it's nice to have a warm drink when it's cold outside. My favorite is hot berry juice, and I can definitely recommend that to everyone else. On me, I have my cell phone, which is fully charged, just in case something were to go wrong. I don't plan on having anything happen, but you never know. So it's better to be safe. And that's normally what I take for a day trip. I got my skin-based skis. Today I took out the cars, a little bit varied terrain, and my ski poles. And besides that, it's just out here to have a good time. So I'm going to sit back and get some sausage going on the fire. The coals are about ready, and I hope you all have a really good time out there this weekend and get out on your skin-based skis.